Hey everybody, this is Mr. Rossi again. Today we're going to be playing around with a tool called Chrome Music Lab, and this is the Chrome Music Lab Song Maker. Okay, so you're going to click the link in the Google Classroom, and you're going to get here. This is a really fun tool to play around with and explore some different things. I don't want to tell you too much because I think it's actually more fun if you just sort of explore some of it on your own, and you'll probably figure out some other things that you might not have if I was telling you. But let's look at a couple things first, okay? Down at the bottom, well, first of all, we have like a grid, right? We have a grid, a bunch of these boxes. The blue lines up here, there's these big sort of thicker blue lines every 2 squares. Those are kind of like our steady beat, okay? So I'm clicking in not every single box, but every other box, okay? And this is going to be, hopefully, this is going to sound like this. Ta, 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 ta. Let's see if we get that sound. Ta, ta, ta. Okay, good. When it gets to the end, it just starts over, so it'll keep going, okay? If I want a different sound, looking down at the bottom, my percussion sounds are electronic. If I want them to be blocks instead, I could do that, or I can make them, I can't see this because I have a little thing down there, but this is like a drum set. This is a congas, Latin percussion sound, or I'll keep it on electronic, okay? These squares up here right above are a different kind of drum sound. Okay, so the very bottom row is going to be kind of like usually your bass drum, your lowest sound. And then I could add this sound on top. This is going to be like a snare drum sound. Okay, so maybe you want to do something like this, right? Or whatever you'd want to do. Okay, that is a lot of fun on its own. You can do a lot of interesting things there. But going up here in the upper section, this is how we're going to make melodies and harmonies, okay? Using notes, things that we can sing or play. So I'm going to explore a little bit, and I'm going to click around. Let's hear the sounds. And there's nothing here because I haven't drawn anything yet. All right. Right now, for this week, I just want you to check it out. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple really quick tips. If you go through and you do something like this, and I just like fill in a ton of stuff, it looks kind of cool. It sounds kind of cool when I do it, but listen how it sounds when we hear it back. I mean, that's kind of interesting, right? It's a little interesting to hear once or twice, but I think that our brain would kind of get sick of it. I was talking to my friend Mrs. Tucker. She used to teach at Noble, and now she teaches music at Roxborough Elementary, and she described it as your brain kind of gets tired of that, right? Your brain gets tired of that. So what I would challenge you to do is to see if you can come up with something maybe a little bit simpler, okay? Let's see how this sounds. It's not done yet, okay? But there's some other things we can do. So here's your job this week. I would like you to experiment with this. I would like you to spend some real time with it, okay? I'm especially talking to my 3rd graders, 4th graders, and 5th graders, and I would like you to really see if you can create something that you think sounds great, okay? When you are done, this is important, you're going to click Save, okay? You're going to get a link here. I would like you to please copy this link, and then you're going to go into Google Classroom, and I would like you to click Turn in Assignment and give me that link. Okay, type that link into Google Classroom so I can see what you are working with. Okay, because I would love to hear and see some of the creations that you made, and then next week we'll come back and we'll do a little more with it. Okay, if you are having any problems, or if you have questions, or if you would like help, please reach out. You can always email me. My email address is d_Hershman@chuh.org. If you cannot remember that, or if you are having trouble, you can just email your teacher. Okay, email your teacher, Ms. Resner, Ms. Christian, whoever your teacher is, and say, hey, can you tell Mr. Rossi that I need help with blah, blah, blah. They will forward it to me, no problem. I'm happy to email you, or we could do a Google Meet like this, or we can figure out a way that we can get you figured out. Okay? Have fun with this. I hope you make something interesting and cool and exciting, and we will come back and check it out next week and do a little more with it. All right? Thank you, Noble. Thank you, folks. How do I end this video? Hang on. All right, there we go. Thanks, folks.